handoff looking right. Room here to run. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. He's airing it out, and he fires one that's intercepted. Deion Bush with a pick, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Give to the fullback on the dive. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
Doing there is he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From midfield, here's Bortles. And an alley to run. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I haven't met a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw. Ramirez. He's got his man. It's Williams. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 19. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. To throw is Ramirez. To throw on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Deon Bush with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Little motion now from the tight end. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Bortles to throw on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And I think the ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now Bortles throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. It's complete to Grant. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Play action. It's Bortles. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
From the gun on third down, Bortles. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second down following the incompletion.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot.
Now they try the right side here. Looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Ramirez now on third down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Let's go. 3-19.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7.
All right, here we go. 2-90.
Back to throw. Ramirez toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Bortles. And that is incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 27. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Detroit! Here we go!
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go! Over!
Looking to throw. Ramirez. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go! 3-19! Detroit! Over! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Ramirez on 1st down. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 36 yards out. And Parkey's kick is good. So happy holidays, Larry. Your gift. Take the halftime show off, partner. We've got some football to get to. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And here come the Redskins now. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Bortles now to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Bortles. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 6 there on the first down play. So the D-line's going to spread out. Again, they'll throw with Bortles. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Bortles. Dancing to his left. Power powers through. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
The Redskins on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Bortles. Flushed out right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got room. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
To throw, it's Bortles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And this one is right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Here's Ramirez on 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have moved out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Bortles going to throw. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
And he comes back with 1 complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Bortles now on first down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Bortles. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Bortles to throw once more. Buying time to his left. They find some open field here. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up. It was
and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Solomon Thomas in there for sack number 127 in his great career. Moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at about the 14. What a spin. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season He needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now a handoff as they run left side. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Deon Bush with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Bortles now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. 5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Again, it's Bortles. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pick up there of 20 yards. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He's back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Bortles got to have this one. Flush to his right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now a handoff looking right, and he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Mike Williams, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And, Charles, I think with